Hi friends, new and old, it's your FriendCHIP, and today we're taking a look at a box of My Little Pony G2 that I received from France. I'm pretty excited about this box. It's been here for a little bit, and I'm really interested to see who's in here and how it fills out our collection. Like we talked about in the last video for G2, if you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. The G2 ponies only lasted in the United States for a few years, but continued on in Europe much longer. So this should be a box of ponies that maybe we weren't able to get in the United States. So let's start taking a look at more My Little Pony, the second generation, and learn a little bit more about this lost generation of My Little Pony.
Yay!
Alright, the first pony that we are pulling out of the box is this one, and she is in really rough shape. We can see her cutie mark is coming off right here, lots of dirt spots. Her tail's been held in this position for so long that it kind of stays that way, and her hair has been bleached, like sun bleached. So she must have been like hiding in a window or something. And I mean, look at her hair. It's just fading right out. So it reminds us of that fading pink from Generation 1. And she's got pink and purple. And over on this side, we can see her cutie mark a little bit better. This is another version of Ivy. And this one doesn't have its eye crystals. There is the rainbow on the hoof. And this Ivy belongs to the My Pretty Parlor with Ivy. So this is Ivy number 3. And the My Pretty Parlor, also known as the Beauty Parlor, came with accessories designed to make your pony beautiful. A version of Ivy with reverse hair colors compared to the Magic Motion. So we can see here is the Magic Motion that we looked at in the last video. And you can see how her hair is purple with pink at the top, and this Ivy is pink with purple at the top. The Beauty Parlor does share the same design as the Pretty Parlor and Brush Me Beautiful Boutique from the first generation of My Little Pony. And it came with like a toadstool dryer, a large flower brush, some flowers, ribbons, bottles, things to do your hair. And I totally had this set as a kid, and I had this Ivy as a kid. Really cool. Unfortunately, this Ivy has seen better days. And she is from 1998. Here's the next pony that we have, and we can tell that she is Magic Motion because she does move her leg when we move her head. And this pony is Satin Splash. She only had one release in G2. She is a Magic Motion pony from the second set. She actually was released with Moonshadow, who we saw last time, and she's from 1998. She came with a waterfall, some blue rings, a blue comb, and a pink, yellow, and aqua rainbow with a blue fish, or purple fish. She doesn't have both of her eye crystals. She has her earring, which is really nice. Her cutie mark looks good. On both sides, her hair is just really crazy. And we've got quite a few little dirt spots, but I think she'll clean up really well. I'm so sad we don't have her accessories, but we do have Miss Satin Splash, the one and only from G2. Oh, she looks like she might be missing an earring over here. Does she have an earring on both sides? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like it's just in the one ear from what I've seen. Maybe we can change which side her earring's in? But yeah, she does have a hole over here for another earring. Very cute. Miss Satin Splash. If we can get her to stand with her posable leg there. Next up is Sky Skimmer, and this Sky Skimmer is just like the one that we saw in our last video. She is from 1997, and she is a secret surprise pony. This one's definitely been in the sun. Her hair is really dry, and it's definitely been faded. Her body isn't in too bad a shape. Her cutie mark's got a little bit of a rub there, but overall, she looks pretty good. Nothing crazy about her. She does have both of her eye crystals missing. Isn't that weird? So we would have to replace her eye crystals, and honestly, I'd probably look into rehairing her with some pink. She's even got some tail rust down here. Can you see that? So that needs to be removed, and see if we can't save her. But we do already have that Sky Skimmer, so that's good. We have another Morning Glory. She is also from 1997, and she is part of the Secret Surprise Ponies. We also found her in our last video, and she was in much better condition. She's missing, looks like both of her eye crystals on this one too. Weird. People just harvesting the crystals out of these ponies' eyes. So that is Morning Glory. We're going to have to figure out how to do these crystals in the eyes. Do any of you know what kind of crystals I'm getting to replace this with, where you would get them, anything, or any pony restorers out there that do G2, where do I get the gems and replace those? Next, we've got another Ivy, and this one is really cool. Oh, look at her neck. She's got some crusties in her neck. Whoop! Oh, man. Alright, let's try that again. So Ivy is missing one of her gems in her eyes, but she does have this gem. And on this side, her cutie mark has a leaf on it, and her leg is bent up. She does have her rainbow down here, and this Ivy belongs to the Sunny Garden Friends, and this is from 1998. She belonged to the Basket Surprise with Ivy and Sweet Berry, so there'd be a Sweet Berry with a leaf on her cutie mark as well. So we would see a Sweet Berry like this. They came with a yellow basket with a green cover and flowers inside, 2 pink flower barrettes, a purpley pink butterfly, and a purple flower comb. And I definitely had this set as a kid. So another Ivy to add to the mix. We actually have another one of those Ivies in this box as well. This one's cutie mark is pretty roughed up, and she's missing both of her eye crystals. This ear is like chopped. This cutie mark is a little rubbed off too. Her hair has definitely been cut. So this Ivy is in worse condition than this one. But They're exactly the same. We've got another ivy in this box, and this is the Magic Motion from 1997, the one that we saw before, and she actually sits right here on the table with me. So you can see the difference between these two. Even the color of their bodies is different. More of a green, more of a blue. So I would say that maybe this one is more the appropriate color than this one, but definitely this one is in better shape than this one. I'm not sure what's wrong with her neck. It seems like somebody tried to take her head off at one point and it didn't quite come off and they weren't able to put it back on. If we kind of like, it doesn't really do much to it. So she's in a little rough shape, missing her eye crystals. Boy, everybody just harvested the crystals out of these eyes. This package had quite a few ivies. There's 4 ivies in this package. Actually, correct that. We have another ivy in this package. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ivies in this package. This one's different. So she's going to be a different ivy than what we have. And she has an eye crystal right here. She's missing that one. And she looks like she's a Magic Motion too. So it looks like maybe we can turn her head with her tail. I don't think her tail moves that much with her head. I think her tail moves and her head moves. But let's find out which ivy this is. She's in a little rough shape, but I think we could bring some life back into her. Boy, look at her tail. Yikes. Who had these ponies? My word. Okay, so this ivy is another Magic Motions pony. This is from the 4th set. And she's from 2000. So the Magic Motion set in the 4th set in 2000 only had 2 ponies. It had Dainty Dove, and she would have, like, if you pressed her tail, her head would have moved, kind of like Moonshadow did. And this one is Ivy, and she's got the motion where if we twist her tail, her head moves. That's her gimmick. And Dainty Dove, sometimes we've called Romantica. I'm not sure if maybe that was the European name or if we had another one. But Dainty Dove in the Magic Motion, she's one of the rarest G2 ponies that you can find. Seems like she's pretty rough to find. Even without her wings and accessories, she's way up there in cost. And looks like Ivy would have came with and it seems like Ivy would have came with a yellow cape, a vanity, a crown, a ring, a purple treasure chest, and a pink flower cone. All without her accessories, and her tail is a little rough. But we are happy to have her, and hopefully we can replace her eye crystal as well. So another Ivy, wow. Told you, Ivy is one of those ponies that got quite a few releases in G2. Next up, we have this pony. And what's really neat about her is that her back legs move. So she can kind of lay down. Or maybe she could sit. Can we push them up and then she could sit? Yeah. So this is a Magic Motion friend, Magic Motion pony. This is from the second set, so 1998. And this is Sweet Berry. And Sweet Berry would have came with a light green table with yellow accents, a plate of muffins, 2 yellow cups, a yellow teapot, a yellow cone, and a yellow, pink, and purple rainbow with a bird and a strawberry on it. Very cool. Hers is just these little hearts. Cute. She does have both of her eye crystals, and overall I think she's in probably pretty good condition. Her hair color is just a little faded, a little dull compared to what it should be, but overall I think that Sweet Berry is in pretty good shape. Next pony out of the box is this one. She's in some rough shape, so she's really dirty. Part of her cutie mark is missing here, and on the other side, her cutie mark looks pretty good. It's just she's pretty dirty. She also has that motion E, which is to sit down, just like what we saw with Sweet Berry. And this pony is Dainty Dove. She only had 2 releases. She had this one, which belongs to the wedding chapel, and she had the other one that we talked about where her head will come up and down like moon shadows, and she's rather difficult to find, that one. So this is Dainty Dove, and she is from 1998. She came with the wedding chapel, and the wedding chapel had all the pieces necessary to hold your own pony wedding. It appears small at first, but it expands with a rainbow ribbon aisle that connects the 2 pieces. And Dainty Dove would have had a magnet in her foot. The activated doors above the altar that would open up where her ring was. So she would have had the chapel, 2 white doves, a bouquet, a veil, a ring, and a white dove comb as well. So she is a runaway bride at the moment. But very good. I mean, she's got her eye crystals and her hair is in pretty good shape. I think really she just needs a good scrubbing, and then she's got a little bit of damage to this cutie mark over on this side. But all in all, not bad for another one of our Magic Motion ponies, Dainty Dove. This time we pulled out a Lightheart, and this Lightheart is different than the one we saw last time that came with the canopy bed. This time all of her legs are molded. Her hooves are still painted. So she does still have that. She has her cutie mark on both sides, looks good. A few marks, we'll see if we can't get those off. And she has that motion that we saw before where we can twist her tail and her head will rotate. So we've got that. She does have both of her eye crystals. Her crystals are real dark, like a dark reddish purple. So you can't see them too well, but they are there. And she has tinsel in her hair and in her tail. So we know she's a Magic Motion, and Lightheart got a few different releases. And there is a release that's similar to this, but she doesn't have tinsel in her hair and she doesn't have a painted hooves. So that leads us to see which one of these she is. And this is from the Royal Lady Ponies. They are from 1999, and they all had metallic tinsel in their manes and tails. Each pony came packaged with a large accessory and several small accessories. And they all had crown-shaped combs. So Lady Lightheart, she would have came with a large pink vanity decorated with moons and stars, a purple hair clip, some pink hair jewels, and a dark purple crown comb. So we have our first royal pony, Miss Royal Lady Lightheart. All right, the next pony that we actually have two of them. So we've got a double in this box, and this pony is Wing Song. And Wing Song had a couple different releases, and her very first release, her cutie mark is a birdhouse. And the next two releases, it is this, little birds. And both times we see her with the bird cutie mark, she comes in a doctor, nurse type of medical set. So this one, because her legs are together in the front, is a Secret Surprise pony from 2000. She's from the 4th set. There were only two in the set. There was Bright Bramley number 2 and then Wing Song number 2. So this is Wing Song number 2. She came with a medicine bag in blue or white, a nurse's cap in blue or white, a jar in blue or white, a spoon in blue or white, a sticker sheet, and a pink flower comb. So she is our doctor, our nurse pony. She does have both crystals in both eyes for both of them, which is really nice. We'll see which one cleans up better. This one's got a few marks on it here. This one's got a mark on her head. This one's cutie mark is a little more rubbed off than this one. And this one's got some dark marks on this side as well. So there's definitely some area of opportunity to clean these two up and make them better, of course, and then we'll have a double that we can trade with or sell or do whatever. The next pony in this box is this one, and her cutie mark is a roller skate or rollerblade. Her tail is purple and her mane is pink. Her mane definitely has something in it. It's crunchy. I wonder what happened to these. Maybe they were in a flood? I'm not sure. She does have both of her eye crystals, which is really nice. I think her hair is in good shape. I don't think it's been cut. She does have her little rainbow here on her foot. And this one is from 1999. Her name is Flash. And Flash would have came with 4 inline skates, 4 knee pads, a pink safety helmet, and a pink skate comb. So she is our skater. Maybe she's a relative of Sunny. And I think it's really interesting that her tail and her mane are 2 different colors. We don't have her roller skates, but we do have her. Here's the next pony from this box, and this pony has a bouquet of flowers for her cutie mark. Her hair is yellow and pink, even her tail has yellow and pink in it. Cutie mark looks good on both sides. She does have eye crystals, they're green, but this one is missing. And this pony is going to be Let's see. She's from 2002. She would have stood like this. So this is 2002, Her Majesty Great Romance. She'd had a white and satin pillow with 2 gold horseshoe rings, a veil with flower headpiece, a pink and white flower bouquet, and a pink star comb. So she's a wedding pony. Really cool. Really cool. From 2002, Her Majesty Great Romance. This pony also comes from 2002. And this pony is like an orangey yellow and purple hair. A purple cutie mark that looks like a flower with dots. Right over here too. And she does have both of her eye crystals in a pink. She's got her little rainbow right there. And this pony is going to be Glittery Study. She comes from the pursed ponies, and they were packaged in a vinyl purse for you to use, and each pony came with themed accessories. So because this pony was Glittery Study, she came with a notebook that had a picture of Ivy on the front of it, a green backpack, a red pencil-shaped stamp, and an orange comb. Her vinyl backpack would have been shaped like a butterfly and orange. Very cool. A very unique one. Next we have this pony, and her cutie mark is a little bouncy ball. See it over here too. She's got a raised up foot, a little rainbow on her hoof, and her tail and mane might be cut. This seems a little short. You can see yeah, it looks like someone cut that. This white hair feels really different from this hair, and I'm wondering if it glows in the dark, or it did glow in the dark at one point. This pony's name is Nightshine, and she is part of the Fantasy Hair Ponies from 2002. She was released with Blue Pearl and White Pearl and Night Glow. So I don't know if Night Glow and Night Shine would have had glow-in-the-dark hair. I feel like Night Glow had glow-in-the-dark hair. I'm not positive. I thought one of them glue in the dark. But this one is Night Shine, and she would have came with some butterfly hair clips and some flower hair clips and a little yellow bow. So not too much. She was just meant to have some hair play. So unfortunately her hair's been cut. But she's still pretty cool. We're getting down to the bottom of this box now. This is the next pony. She is really cool. She got lots of tinsel in her hair. Look at her really cool cutie mark. Kind of reminds me of Zecora. She does have both. Well, no, she doesn't. She only has one of her eye crystals. This one's gone. There's that one. And this pony is going to be a princess pony. She's from the year 2000. Very cool. Her name is Princess Golden Light. Princess ponies all had metallic tinsel in their hair and their tails, The ponies came with a few accessories and a crown-shaped comb. So Princess Golden Light would have had a yellow or orange headdress, a yellow or orange sun barrette, a yellow or orange fan, and a yellow or orange pair of sunglasses with an orange crown comb. So she really likes to be out in the bright sunlight. Princess Golden Light. I really like her. She's cool. And this is the last big pony that was in this box. This is again another princess pony. We can tell with all the tinsel in her hair. She is from the year 2000. She's from the second set of princess ponies, just like Golden Light. And this pony, her name is Princess Silver Rain. She would have had a dark magenta crown, a pink or purple umbrella, a pink or purple watering can, and a purple crown comb. So maybe she's like a gardener. She has... does she have an eye crystal there? No, she's missing an eye crystal on this side. And on this side she does have it, a little green one. And there's her little rainbow on her hoof. She's a really pretty color. I love the color of her hair. You can see it's got like a purple and a blue to it. And her cutie mark is really cool. A reigning crown. Neat. The last ponies in this box all come from McDonald's. And we looked at one McDonald's pony in the last G2 video that we looked at, and that was this one. That's Ivy. And the McDonald's ponies come from 1998. The US McDonald's ponies featured 3 ponies. That was Ivy, Sundance, and Lightheart. And the McDonald's restaurants in France had a similar promotion, and they contained 4 ponies. You had Lightheart and Sundance was renamed Sunsparkle, and they looked exactly the same as their US releases. However, the Ivy was in Lightheart's pose now, and it didn't have the rearing pose of the US release. And the 4th pony was Sweetberry, very unique to the French set. So here is the United States Ivy, and here is the French Ivy from McDonald's. So you can see the difference between the two. Very cool. I'm super excited to have both versions of Ivy from McDonald's, and I really think that the G2 from France is really cool. I like her little sparkly eyes. Her head can turn. Her mane has some paint scratches on it. And here's her cutie mark, a little scratch there. It is only on the one side. Her tail is real thin, and it's coming apart like that, so her hair has some breakage to it. And we got 2 Lighthearts in here. They are the same pose as, well, they're not the same pose though. It said that Ivy is in Lightheart's pose instead of a rearing pose, but it's not exactly the same pose. But this is Lightheart. Both are on the dirty side. This one's tail looks real rough compared to this one. And what's interesting is they have different colored cutie marks. See how this one's pink and this one's purple? say anything on it? 1998 Hasbro. Made for McDonald's. 1998 Hasbro. Made for McDonald's. So I don't know if they are just different because this one had more exposure to light than this one. But they've got different colored cutie marks. So they're unique. And then here is Sundance, or Sun Sparkle as they called her in France. And Sundance is the only one with jewel eyes. All the other ponies have painted on eyes. So you can see she's got little gems in her eyes here. And I don't know whether they fell out and they've been glued back in, or if that's just excess glue, or maybe that's scratches on them from being played with. But we'll see how she washes up. So here is our Sundance, or Sun Sparkle. Her hair is really rough. So matted, look at that. We'll try and bring her back to life. I did have a Sundance and a Lightheart. So the only one of the McDonald's ponies we're missing is Sweetberry, and then we would have them. How cute! And there we have it. Every pony that was in this lot from France. The seller was on eBay and they had, I don't know, like 3 or 4 different sets that they had put together. And I asked how much it would be for all of them just to put them in a big lot. And I think I paid like $50 for everybody here. Really, really cool. There's obviously some damage. There's some play. There's some cut hair, some missing eye crystals, but all in all, they're not bad, and we got some really cool ones to add to the collection that we haven't seen before, and we have a couple of extras that we can put aside in case we're doing some kind of trade or looking to sell them and give them to another collector who's looking for a really cool G2 pony to add to their collection. Well, thanks so much for hanging out today and for watching, checking out all these G2 ponies with me. I've really enjoyed checking out Generation 2 with you and sharing some of these ponies, talking about the different releases and the different things that we saw for the second generation of My Little Pony, since in America, it really didn't last long. I do remember seeing them in stores, I do remember buying them, and I definitely played with them with my friend Kim. And if you haven't seen our first G2 video where we opened a box of My Little Ponies from Generation 2 from my friend Kim, and all those ponies that we played with when we were little, make sure you check that out for more G2 fun. Make sure you hit the like button, comment down below your thoughts and opinions on these ponies, as well as hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next time we open something cool for My Little Pony. And if we aren't friends yet, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and stick around. It's free and it really helps the channel and the video do so much better. Again, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Bye!